Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Porcelain Throne Let's Plays Control. We're going to be going into this game again. And I'm trying to remember what we were doing. Going to maintenance, I believe. But anyway, yeah, so hopefully it'll work out well. I messed around with the control.
Marshall knows something about Dylan.
A little bit, so we'll see
here?
if there's
Is he
going to be any
alright?
coding issues. Hopefully not. I'll
HRAs
keep an eye on that as we
first.
go.
They'll help save everyone, including Dylan.
And the other thing I want to
Once
know
I find
is, as we
You
keep
keep
going
him
here,
safe, like you do with me.
I want to kind of see if we want to go into changing the name of this channel, and I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. And the reason I say that is because we've kind of got something special coming up with like a co-op gaming channel in the near future. So that'll be kind of cool. Potentially. Let's see if I can even remember the controls of this game. Alright. I think we did that. Oh. We have to go to the ritual division? Well, we're not even down here, so let's just keep going with the main mission for now. So we'll do threshold. That's this one, I believe. What? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Do we want to go down these stairs? I think so. Well, isn't this super confusing? We have... Is there a... No, there's not. I don't think we wanted to come down here. You know, that's the unfortunate part with games like this, where it's like... Somebody once told me, I'd be curious to get the take of everyone else on this. Is backtracking in a video game a cop-out? Because you're kind of saying you don't have the content to put something else to make the game more developed. Part of me kind of could agree with that. Especially with newer games. Older games, I would say this is more of a newer game, but older games, I think, can kind of get away with it. Legend of Zelda, things of that sort. Where am I? Not where I need to be. How do I get to central maintenance? I have to get to the power plant. Alright, let's just fast travel to the power plant.
Okay.
I think I go to the power plant, and then from there I'll be able to get across. Anyway. Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. I don't remember if this episode's uploaded. It could even be, I wish everyone a happy holiday, right? Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Sector fading.
Central meats. I had a delicious sandwich there. But I think I'm borderline lactose intolerant. And unfortunately, my stomach is not happy. Sandwich was good. Oh my god! Have I come in here before? I have not. That's interesting. I haven't tried out the spin mode. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that takes a long time to recharge. Hang on. Do I want to be in here? Central maintenance. Isn't this central maintenance? Am I standing in central maintenance? Oh, search for Blackrock process. What am I doing? So this gun in theory could be cool. Does some decent damage. Let me look here. I feel like rate of fire you don't really need, but that could be good. Seems like easier to hit him with that gun. And you can do all that, but you can't get through there. Are you joking? I can't actually act I was gonna say. I should probably deconstruct some of those mods, but I think for right now we're fine. Huh. I guess I could have just walked down the stairs. What do you know? Who the heck are you? Huh. did need that other one. I mean, it felt like you needed it, but I didn't want to believe you needed it. Because why would you believe it? What else can we talk about as I work through these puzzles? I'm sure everyone's sick and tired of talking politics. Let's see what's going on here. Notice, Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. Alright, interesting. Are we supposed to go back to the motel? My guess is yes. Alright. The idea of the motel is cool. Oh no. It's bad. This whole transition to the motel thing I like. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Did you hear those people in the background there? We're looking to get a room. Oh, do you have to get the... I think you have to get the rooms to mirror each other. Are they mirrors of each other, or do they need to look opposites of each other? I think they gotta look exactly identical. Plant is on the opposite side of the book. So we have that. The only thing we didn't do is just pull the chair out. Oh, now we open the third door. Which gets us the key. This whole game takes place in Montana? Wow, actually, no. We know that's not true. The motel takes place in Montana. I do like that mechanic, though. It's a neat mechanic that brings you around. Where do you need to go? Sorry, what? Well, that's clearly where we need to go. So is it... Is there a door down there? Maybe there was. I just missed it. Ah! If I was a door... Oh. I was gonna say, if I was a door, where would I be? Of course, look for the one thing that looks out of place. I was saying earlier to some of my friends, I think I'm lactose, you know? I had a beautiful grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. And my stomach is just hurting.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
No audio, but we do have a recording here.
Reminder: if the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, removed, added to, or altered in any other way...
Oh, this
you should
soundtrack with
immediately
this
leave the
dialogue?
area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
Keep the room calm, please. I'll use that at work. Next time I'm having a patient freak out or client freak out. Please keep the room calm. You are stressing out the room. I wonder how that would go. Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical... Let me actually take a drink real quick before we get into this. Perfect. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimensions of the Atlas, see file ATL-03 for said dimensions, seem to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house's usual walls, floors, or shifts. The Atlas changes form but resists observation when doing so. No visual observation has been made during its change, and it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. A previous theory was that this change corresponds to house shifts and that the Atlas is a blank of the blank itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shifts, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same blank material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. Very cool. I, too, live in the oldest house. I guess if you did live in an old house, you could actually say that and be like, I live in, like, the oldest... I wonder what the oldest house in America is. If we even have a record of such thing. I know there's, like, schoolhouses and such. But oldest house in America, what could it be? Oh, this better be good. They tried to hide it away. Threshold run. Ooh, very cool. Alright, so that is locked. Let's keep going down here. Don't die, guys! Damn it. Wow, that is OP as hell. Are we done? I'll go upstairs and get him. Damn, that's pretty good. I'm going to pause the recording here. I'll be right back. All right, everyone. That's only going to be like 2 seconds for you. But, you know, a few seconds for me. We are back. And we're back into the game. Oh, okay. Let's take a look at some abilities here. I mean, how could we not, right? Like, that is good. Here's Surge. I'll put that on. Cool. And we're back out of this. And then let's take a look quickly at the personal mods, because we've got a bunch of them. I think we're gonna take an energy boost. And let's do... Why don't we do some health? Anyway, alright. Came in here, we cleaned this out. Where are we going now? Further into the Artless chamber, it would seem. Hopefully I haven't been down here. It does look familiar though, yeah. Yeah, this is actually the wrong one. Very cool. Got any documents or anything down here? Something to be interested in? Wouldn't mind getting some of those guns. That's our waypoint. Oh, should I deconstruct some shit? Excuse my language, but we should probably. Let's get rid of some level 1 stuff. Cool. Alright. So I think, unless anyone sees anything, I think we're done here. Let's go upstairs. Well, Frank, how was the day today? Did you just say you're alone in your room? How did they know? I am alone in my room. Ah, alright, quickly let's check over here. Parts.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Whoa. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that,
oh, look at that shadow.
it led back
That's
to
kind
the
of cool.
oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
Well, we learned something there, guys. That hotel is a place of power. Alright. Let's go in here and talk to our fabled Arish.
They've each taken a few hits.
Ranger Squad
We need to get
Charlie
them to a
7
surgical
returned from an
station
expedition
ASAP,
into the
but I don't
Quarry
think they're stable
threshold
enough to
just
move.
after 0500 Zulu. Can you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our mission was to map Quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success. What a surprise.
And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
No, nothing. Do you think we should talk
Bottom
about the
shelf
mermaid?
only. What a terrible deal.
Excuse me? Yeah, the mermaid. Horowitz here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. Oh, she was so alluring. I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring. Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO
I'm not
about
doing
this?
so hard.
No,
You're fine.
because it didn't happen.
The history one's
Nothing
doing the
happened.
pushing, Doc.
As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Oh, were they lying to him or telling the truth? I think they were telling the truth, and then he realized that's not a good thing. Have you noticed the recent tension between Trench and Darling? They've both been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. His sudden hostility towards Darling's project is very unlike him. He was the one to approve all of this Hadron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if it's as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them that strikes you as odd? Let's talk in person soon, before the next Bureau heads meeting. M. Wonder who this was to.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death. The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms.
And again, like, it's kind of
I'm
like...
here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
Remember when she was saying to Pope,
death,
she called it the
disaster,
hiss, and
imminent
then they were like, is that what you're calling it?
The FBC. But Darling's lab is just...
But
past
how
the
is
thought
everyone
process.
knowing that they're
I got
called the
good news
hiss?
and I got bad news on that front.
And why isn't she
Good news
reacting
is-
to the janitor?
Oh, bad news is a hiss monster has decided to move in. So
Like reading her mind. Kind of weird.
Monster.
It's like nobody
That's what the
cares
Ranger
about
said.
any of this stuff.
the ones that survived, anyway. But we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming.
Which, like, if there was a
Salvo would know what to do,
backstory
but
that you could
security
understand
teams
that,
at the
I'd
containment
appreciate
center
it a
just
little
before
bit
the
more.
lockdown happened, and well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They
Dang it,
shouldn't
how does
rely on me.
he know? How does
They don't know me.
Right.
They don't know how I failed people. You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base in Executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
I mean, I guess, like, through walkie-talkies, other directors coming down to see you, whatever. But it just be... There are still some things here that I just... I'm having difficulty understanding. Oh, you can't talk to this guy more. Probably can't talk to him until he's in the executive office. Alright. Let's go kill a monster. Body, 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 rocking everywhere.
Arish wasn't kidding about that monster.
Swan boat procedures. Item is made of fiberglass painted to resemble a swan. Foot pedals allow the item to propel forward in water. The item emits a pulse of physical force at an estimated force of blank. Possible connection to OOP5. Measuring the exact force created by the item has been hindered by concerns from the Human Resources Department. The item was seized from an activity rental service called Blank, located on Lake Blank on Vancouver Island, Canada, after it ejected numerous riders over the course of a summer, bringing the boat to the attention of the media. The item was transported to the Bureau by helicopter. A containment specialist accompanied it, sent to recite formulas C.9 through 32 recursively. What occurred in the helicopter is not known, but all agents were lost in the crash. The item was recovered and then transported by train. It had arrived at the Bureau without further incident. It was violently throwing people out of it. Like, I'm guessing these people got thrown out of it, right? Would that be your assumption?
You showed me the HRA when I first got here, and the machine that makes them. Can you help me find a prism?
Well, we're going to have a battle here, huh? Big old battle.
Shit! They're shattered. Not a single prism left. What the fuck?
What is that? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Wow, that does a lot of damage. Alright, so we don't want to stand near it. So we're supposed to guess from the smoke where it is? Nice. Nailed it.
Let's hurry up and find Darling's lab.
Alright, interesting. Interesting boss there. Honestly, kind of a cool premise. Again, if I wasn't such a genius, I never would have figured that out.
There are areas in the oldest house where, under the right conditions, when the frequencies match, other dimensions leak in. We call these areas thresholds. The Quarry is one of the more stable thresholds in the maintenance sector. That's where black rock comes from.
You heard that too, right?
Dimensional matter.
Black rock
It
comes
has
from
the
the
unique
threshold.
property of blocking out
Quarry.
unlocked frequencies. A
So
good thing.
the prisms must be there too.
Contained. Think of it as
Look at her just talking
Supernatural
over
lab.
this guy's lecture.
our research involves many dangerous things we absolutely need to keep in check. That's what the Black Rock Line fire breaks are about. The panopticon container cells.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but I need the code for the Quarry elevator.
Oh, Emily. The codes. Black Rock 665. Neighbor of the Beast. Get it? We can do that again.
And they still left that in the video. See, even I would have edited that out, right?
This should get us into the quarry.
Government bureaucracy, they always make mistakes. BlackRock. BlackRock has allowed the Bureau to make great strides in containment procedures since it was first discovered. This report will examine how its very structure is comprised of blank density that nullifies all resonances within a range of blank to blank hertz. Bureau innovations that incorporate BlackRock will be analyzed, most notably the fire breaks, feats of engineering designed to contain any future outbreaks, attacks, or other internal threats. The goal of this report is to encourage Bureau staff to explore further innovations using BlackRock, as work in that field has markedly slowed in recent years. Interesting, interesting. Excuse me. Well, hold on. I know. You guys are gonna be like, what? Why are you going backwards? Because there was a door back here. We can check out. Right. I figured it wasn't too far away. See? Beautiful. Oh, and then we can unlock this one. Alright, let's go. And down we go.
Everything here is crazy. Weird, but it feels right.
I knew she was going to say
How
that.
the world should be. I am in an infinite building leading to different dimensions, and I never want to leave. Even with all the horror, I'm...
You know, it's just like, I think it's the reason she feels happy is she could just walk around with a pistol doing whatever she wants, you know. There's really no repercussions to it. You know, she's the boss. She does what she wants to do, and gotta help you if you end up getting in her way. And I think a lot of people would like that, you know? Just being able to be your own boss, do what you want to do. Not too many people have that ability in life. Well, even she's not her own boss, though, right? She's being controlled by me. Anyway, let's keep going up, I suppose. Has no idea. And they didn't even hear that. Amazing. Well, I guess there's no one left alive. But we got some more records, because why don't I like reading records? The NSC was designed by order of Deputy Chief Trent shortly before he became director. This container provides a safe method of extraction of Blank's excess energy output while acting as a humane way to house him. The coolant pumps keep the container and its blank from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted to the converters, where it is rendered into a blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and effectively invisible on the New York City grid. After NCS-01's disappearance by some unknown manifestation of Blank's power, the occupant was restrained and a second model was built. NCS-02 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effect from its occupant. Refer to file 923-0544 for the full report. So there's something inside of this that is powering the building. How cool. And again, if I didn't pause to read that, I would have had no idea. Wonder if that's your brother. Ah, that would have been cool if I could have just blown through that. Alright, I'm kind of assuming I'm going the right way here, but I guess we could look. Yeah, we definitely are.
Elevator's broken. Gotta get down the old-fashioned way.
By dropping down. Let's see, is there anything over there that's worth getting? Probably could have guessed no, but... Oh, this guy's in there. Oh, he's so good! He's so good! I don't know. I mean, the game is so far okay, but I'm... still kind of reserving judgment here as we keep going into the game. Because honestly, I just can't tell if it's good or not. Where is that? Guess if you just keep shooting before they spawn, you'll always kill them because they'll spawn in. Is anyone else gonna spawn in? No. There's guys down there. Let's see if I pull the trigger. They don't come Interesting, interesting. Alright, let's see. What do we got going on here? Okay, level up. No. I do have another board countermeasure. Like, that's an easy one, too. It's not hard at all. We'll see. Looks like we unlocked the elevator. Man, this thing is bad accuracy. At least over long distance. Thankfully, I've upgraded my launch. Why don't you go collect your friend, home dog? Okay, if I was to guess, looks like straight is the way to go. So let's check down here. See if there's anything down here. No, just a little alleyway to probably get around some of the homies that were attacking you. I don't think there was anything up here. I'll do a quick look. The answer is no. Quickly pause the game for a second. Oh, we got some document days. Let's go. We need additional diamond blades ASAP. Continuous rim this time to get the clean cut research wants. This Blackrock shit is tough. We're going through blades like we're made of the damn things. Like we're going through blades like we're made of the damn things? The dimensions for these slabs of Blackrock they want are outrageous. For all the grief they're causing me, these fire breaks better effing work a treat. Go ahead and double blast order. Like how you can zoom in on that. Anyway, alright, so it seems like the guy that was in charge of this was a bit upset. Oh. I don't think we could kill him, though. Is there any reason to... Yeah. Unless that's where we're supposed to, yeah, this is just like a secret area. Is there a reason to go down? My curiosity is killing me. Alright, let's say, where am I?
Whoa. Not what I expected.
What do you guys think? Should I go for it? What is over there? Might kill me. Alright, let's try it. I'm gonna go for it. What are these? Are they? They are. Oh. Super secret area back here. Quarry worker incident. Linda, I saw David last night. I was working late in the quarry when he stumbled out from behind some black rock. Looked like hell. I called up the medical right away. He was half starved. He's been missing for 2 weeks, so I guess it's not a surprise. While I was waiting for someone to come help, he kept telling me about these carvings. Something about an ancient tree. I couldn't really understand him. When the medics came, they brought security. They grabbed David and hauled him off. They interrogated me for a couple hours about what David had told me. Anyway, I know you're on the next shift, so I thought I'd leave this for you. He was your husband, and you have a right to know. The way security was acting, well, I don't know if we're going to see David again. I'm so sorry, Linda. Burn this after you read it. B. Alright, now we gotta get by this. They made that without fixing it. Alright, so we had a super secret area. I wasn't sure if there was gonna be one. But I'm glad I went. Just got to read this lore. You know, I kinda, I do get, like, I love secrets as much as the next guy, but if you're like a completionist in this game, I feel like you're gonna spend a lot of time just kind of wandering around looking for things, right? And for a viewer, I do wonder, like, what that is. It like enjoyable to have me wandering around looking for things, or should I just be trying to get through the main game? I read a little bit online because you have to like keep up the tabs on what people are doing. And this game in particular seems to have a lot of content that you wouldn't really know about unless you read the time to read these documents. And it's supposed to immerse you in the backstory, but I don't really know. I don't know if it's doing anything. All Bureau personnel are reminded to kindly not smoke in the quarry. Even though the quarry area is technically an outdoor space, it is still a part of the Bureau, and therefore the no smoking rule does apply. Not only is it considerate towards your fellow employees to refrain from inflicting the harm of secondhand smoke, it is also prudent to avoid any risk of gas fires, unforeseen threshold reactions, and possible creation of altered receptacles. Under no circumstances should cigarette butts be left in the quarry. Thank you for your understanding. That's not, like, the worst thing in the world. Now, if I look at Hotline, is that giving me new stuff? No, right? Like, we've seen this. We've seen all these videos, I think. Alright, and then there's these recordings. And we don't have anything new here. I would think. Good. Alrighty. Well, let's keep going then. activate the explosives. That's an enemy. There's another enemy. What's the point of this? There's a few of them. Wow, this room is massive. What are we doing with these? Alright. Well, I don't know what we're doing with those, so... Let's just go down. Say hello. I came from there, pretty sure. Hey, what are the point of these? Whoa. What was that? That almost killed me. Save me! Ah. Can I take that? I was gonna take him because I think that would have been pretty easy. That should get me out of there. For the time, eh? Now, who are these guys? Oh, they're bronze. Wow. I thought I could grab that. Help me. Nice. That was done. Probably a bit more boring than most of you would have liked, honestly, because like thought it was going to be more of an engagement, but once I figured out I could kind of goose them around a little bit, had to do it. I was almost dead. All right, quarry operations. During my weekly safety inspection of the quarry threshold, I discovered my entire crew in a state of blank. The whole team was blank, aligned and staring in a uniform direction, the city in the distance. Despite my vocal efforts to gain their attention, they remained blank for more than blank. Minutes until I had to resort to literally blank. Afterwards, they were dazed and could not provide any rationale for their behavior or any specific memories of engaging in it. My official recommendation for any crew working in a threshold area is to either shorten the length of their shifts or to carry out mandatory psychological evaluations on a weekly basis, or preferably both. And maybe we should order another expedition to the city. Refer to file 5583096 for full report. Short, sweet, and succinct. Ah, I see. I was going, what are we supposed to do with these? Turns out you have to put them in these. I wonder, like, were you supposed to kill those guys? Or, like, were they supposed to be here and you're, like, running around doing this? Yeah, who knows?
And there it is, right where you led me. The HRAs, the prisms, they mean something to you. I need to get this prism to Marshall before it's too late. HRAs, then Dylan.
You're not going to react at all to this thing coming in behind you? Oh, come on, don't not make this jump, really? I was going to say. Can they come up here this way? That would be kind of crazy. I don't think they should be able to get up here. Now, let me think. I think this way makes the most sense, yeah. Because I'd be able to see them. Well, which way is that? I want to go this way, right? Ah, it's like a chase scene. Should be safe. I am kind of curious. Did I miss something here? I did. Oh, whatever. Let's go talk to Marshall. And then I'll... Actually, I think we'll call it here probably for this episode. All right. So next up, we'll talk to Marshall, get a new mission, and figure out where we're going from there. I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.